Hi, and welcome to Dickman Farms Smart Gardening Tip. And this is Kate Ward, here to tell you a little bit about some pests that you might see starting to show up right now. This little guy that we have in the picture is a Japanese beetle. They're just showing up, and they eat a lot of different plants, including this rose, which you can see their damage here. If you have a pretty heavy population, you're going to want to take care of them, and you can do it through the use of a remedy that we might have, such as this spray, or if you don't have a lot of damage and you just have a little bit of light damage, you can use something like these Japanese beetle baggers. And what they do is they have a lure here that says, come little buggies, and they come and try and find, and they fly around, and eventually what they'll do is they'll fall into this bag trap, fall into the bottom, they can't get out, and when it gets kind of full, you actually just seal up the bag and you throw it out. So it's an easy solution, doesn't require any sort of spraying or anything, and it'll help you get the Japanese beetles away from your gardens. Another thing that's just coming out, well, has been out, but we've seen them a lot more, are those oh so cute deer and fawns. Aren't they wonderful? Until they do things like this. So here we are at the garden center, and this is a hydrangea that has been browsed upon here in the garden center. Before we could get any spray down on it, you can see all these nip marks. They're up high, they're clean marks. Now if you look over here, you'll see that the hosta right next door wasn't bothered at all. But so they're called browsers for a reason. They can never seem to decide what they want to eat, so they nip and choose what they like. But in order to get them out of here, what you can do, if you know it's deer, you can use something like this deer and rabbit repellent. It will help to keep them off. It'll tell you exactly how to use it on the back. You spray it. If it pours, you're going to want to reapply it. Otherwise, they work for quite a few weeks. Another thing, if you're not exactly sure who's eating your thing, you can use Repels All. It's a sort of a broad spectrum animal repellent. It's going to take care of a lot of critters out there and keep them away. So it's not going to hurt them. It's just going to go, oh, I don't want to eat that, and they're going to move on. Another product that we have this year that's new is this is a systemic pellet. This is kind of cool. You're gonna dig in and you're gonna bury it according to how many you're supposed to use, according to the package directions. Bury it around your plant, and if it's not gonna rain, then you're gonna water it in. And over the course of maybe a couple weeks, the plant will take up this repellent, and it actually will make it repels up to, I believe it's actually a full season. So you apply this once, doesn't matter if it rains or anything else, you apply it into the ground, the plant takes it up and becomes, ugh, I don't want to eat it. So those are a couple things and a couple solutions for some critters you're going to be seeing, and until we see you, happy gardening.